Why?
I've never followed you around anywhere. Did you keep coming and approaching me? Why are you doing that?
Cool.
Do the crosswalk.
There's no crosswalk. There's no jaywalking in Denver. That's why I did that.
Okay. Well, I just don't want you to get run over by a car.
Don't you think that's kind of weird?
No.
I do.
Okay, well, you can think that all you want.
Supreme Court's already ruled.
That's fine. So, I don't actually have to listen, so you guys have a good night. You guys be safe.
Hey, you too, man. Be careful crossing the street. We're back at it again with another late night downtown Denver cop watch. This one took place on Saturday, May 2nd, 2026 and carried over into the early morning hours of Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to my friend Police the Police 719 who joins me in today's video and drop him a comment letting him know I said hello. Now it's time to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Joanna Honey. Thank you for your continued support on our channel, Joanna. It's greatly appreciated. Be sure to head over to her channel, give her a subscribe, check out her IRL content, and leave her a comment to let her know I sent you. If you're interested in sponsoring a future video, check out my memberships. The link is in the description. Let's go. Hey guys, Denver Metro Audits, aka the Mile High Auditor. Came to check it out. I'm here with Police 719. He's looking dapper. See, they're always like this. Every single one of them, man. And I think it's like a badge of honor or something. They do it like this. This is like a 20-year-old car, dude. I think this is like a 06.
You want to get this side? I get the other side?
No, let's both go up to the front.
No social awareness.
No, he's aware. He put his arm right there so we couldn't see the screen.
You know, if we were bad people. Go on.
What's up, man?
You tell me.
Not much. I'll just go in just for a second.
For why? Why?
Why not?
Why?
Are you alright, man? Are you okay?
Shut the fuck up.
What's your problem, dude?
I have no problem. You're sticking cameras in people's faces.
Well, actually, his face is on the other side of that glass, so I'm not sticking it in his face.
He's a fucking policeman.
Right.
So what?
Have I bothered him? You're the one bothering me. I haven't even bothered him at all. I just took a picture of him and that's it.
Yeah, film me.
Oh, of course I am. Okay. I don't know what your problem is, dude.
No problem.
Okay. I never had a problem, so.
Lucky.
I'm lucky? I'm lucky, bro.
You're lucky.
Good to know. It's good to be lucky.
I mean,
I'm lucky too. Like to do that.
Hey, every day you wake up breathing, you're lucky, man. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. It's good. We're, you know, we're born in the best state in the fucking world.
Are you famous? Are you famous? Yes.
Rage mate.
They got their own bodyguards, man. The drunk cowboy bodyguard.
One of you cowboys.
Yeah, more like a Billy Ray Cyrus looking guy.
Like a mixture of Jelly Roll, Billy Ray. Modern Jelly Roll.
Yeah, something like that.
How can I get?
This Ashman is cool.
Oh. You asking what?
He's like, good to go.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing tonight?
I'm recording, man. What's it look like I'm doing?
For what?
For what?
You're recording.
Do I have to have a reason?
No?
Okay.
Curious.
But I do have a reason. but I'm not going to tell you because you kind of came up into my face and...
I didn't come into your
Yeah,
face.
you did. Yeah, you did.
Why?
I have the whole thing on camera, man.
Cool.
And we got a little hurt just because I was recording the cop for like 30 seconds and like you're trying to protect him from me, like I was doing something wrong, and that was kind of weird. So now you're coming up trying to be cool with me, and that's even weirder. So I don't have any ill will against you or anything, but you're not my friend, man, and I'm not going to be friendly with
I
you.
didn't say you're my friend.
Okay. So I don't know why you're still here talking to me, man. Why don't you just leave us alone? What?
I'm waiting for an Uber.
Okay, why do you have to come up in our space? Well, I've never followed you around anywhere. Did you keep coming and approaching me? Why are you doing that?
Cool.
So this is our space. So
This is my space.
Okay, you want to come and take over our space?
I didn't say
Okay,
that.
fine.
You said that.
Cool, man.
I'm saying.
Well, we came over here to avoid you because you were acting foolish, and then you came back and followed us over here.
I asked you a question.
Yeah, and I gave you an answer. And you know what, dude? I was
waiting
cool
for
in the
an Uber,
beginning,
bro.
but you know what? You get what you give with me, bro. Right? So you want to act like a fucking asshole, then I'm going to reciprocate that back to you, bro.
I'm not doing that. You are.
Yeah, okay. Are you okay?
Shut the fuck up. I'm chilling, waiting for an Uber.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now all of a sudden you can play the blame shifting game and look at you, you're crazy, huh? Yeah, okay. Cool, man.
Definitely a narcissistic trait.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I can say that. I'm a therapist. I said you have a narcissistic trait.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is like so weird behavior, man. If someone would just come up and stand right next to someone knowing that we don't like each other and just stand right in front of us.
Someone that said,
Weird.
I don't like you, but then wants to be close to you. Then just kind of icky with you. And now we want to be your friend.
Denver got rid of jaywalking enforcement, so I carefully crossed the street using common sense. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good. Nothing. Just hanging around.
This is like the cool spot. Every time I come over here on this corner, we get the cool cops. Oh, I remember you.
Yeah.
I like you, man.
You guys are fine to stand here, film. Obviously, you know that. Next time you cross, though, please do the crosswalk.
There's no crosswalk. There's no jaywalking in Denver. That's why I did that.
Okay.
He's fully aware jaywalking isn't enforceable in Denver, but apparently the urge to assert authority was too strong.
Well, I just don't want you to get run over by a car.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm a full-grown man, you know, like it's kind of weird that you would tell me that.
It's not.
Tell another full-grown man that you don't want them to get hit by a car.
Well, I don't.
I mean, isn't that kind of weird?
No.
I think it is.
Okay, you can think that.
I mean, if I just walked up to some guy and said, hey, you know, be careful crossing the street, don't you think that's kind of weird?
Yeah. No.
I do.
Okay, but you can think that all you want. That's
Also,
fine.
to add on top of that, the Supreme Court's already ruled.
That's fine.
That
So, I don't
police
actually have to listen, so
police-
you guys have a good night.
Police, their job is not to protect and serve. The only job is to serve and not to protect.
I don't know what this guy's problem is, man.
I don't want you to get run over by a car.
As soon as you come over, have something to say, but the other officers go. Maybe he lets his little corporal rank get in his brain, you know. Maybe that's why you're not a sergeant yet, just a corporal.
Maybe.
You would be a great eyes officer, you know that?
You guys have a lovely night.
Great eyes officer. The rest of you have a good night, guys.
Thank you. You can lock it later, man.
The other officers not backing him up speaks volumes. Them telling us to have a good night probably pissed him off. You can usually tell when officers are quietly distancing themselves from one of their own, and that's exactly what this felt like. But Corporal Neblock still wasn't done yet and decided he still needed to poke the bear.
Be safe crossing the road.
He does it because he wants to be antagonistic. He's trying to provoke a reaction. He wants to be a star.
That's why I said he's got 2 stripes, not 3. That's why he's not a sergeant, he's corporal. And that's why he hasn't made the sergeant yet, because his demeanor. He definitely didn't like it when I told the rest of them, have a good night. But no, that was the cop. I said, he's staring at us real hard. That was him. Actually, since he made contact with us, what's his name and badge number?
Yeah, he put his card.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get your card, Corporal? See, your
You
card?
already have it, but I'll give you one.
What'd you say?
So I think you already have it, but I'll give you one.
Oh, you've already given me a card?
Before, yes.
Oh, when was that?
I don't remember exactly, but I'll fill one out for you.
Sure.
You guys be safe.
Hey, you too, man. Be careful crossing the street.
Always. It's Neblock, 1660.
I have a weird question. The pepper balls or rubber balls? Pepper balls. Pepper balls? You ever been hit with one?
Yeah, I want to.
No, not directly.
Dude, only way to get better
But
is
close
keep
enough that you felt it?
Where I had,
Maybe you
yeah.
went to like
not
an
good,
advanced class and not like a...
No. Okay.
It was
Weird question.
yoga. Tell me why they knew it.
Would you rather be tased or pepper sprayed? I would rather be tased. What's yours?
No answer.
No answer? What hurts worse?
I don't know.
I want to
I
get
think
better.
the taser's a little more.
Thank you.
Hey, remember?
yes,
I
sir.
said, hey, you're going to brush up on that pocket constitution, remember?
I did.
You said you're going to tell me the 5 elements of the First Amendment.
I'll tell you, I don't have it memorized verbatim, but I really appreciate that gift you gave me.
Oh, okay. Man, you didn't hold your head up with a bargain,
Chris,
man.
right?
Huh?
Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, nice to see you again. No, I did
Yeah.
not. I'm sorry, but
And next time I run into you on the streets, you promise you know the 5 elements of the First Amendment at least?
I'm not going to... I'll tell you what, I'll make you that deal. I really did appreciate that gift, and I keep it in my car.
Yeah, but you didn't read it, though.
I did read it. It's not true.
What was your name again?
Was that true?
What was your name again?
Matthew.
Matthew?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, are you going to read it then? So
yeah.
next time I come, because I want to highlight you, dude, but I can't if you didn't read it and you said you're going to.
No, I
or you
seriously...
you didn't remember it.
I don't have it memorized verbatim, and frankly, I don't want to...
Can you tell me what you know?
I'm not going to do this right now.
Can you tell me what they are?
I'm not going to, I don't want to mess up on camera. We're very busy. It's a busy time, as you know. Listen, man, I just don't want to trip up myself. So, but I really appreciate the gift.
All right, man. You're not really... I was trying to highlight you, dude, but you're not really doing a good job.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
Yeah, it's too bad, man.
I'm sorry.
All right. So Matthew said he was going to read it. He was going to tell me the 5 freedoms, but then he doesn't. Accountability is doing what you say you're going to do. People who support police love to say I never show good interactions. That's just not true. I've got dozens on my channels. The reality is, good interactions are a lot harder to find than bad ones. Even when I hand Officer Matthew Ross a can of corn pop fly, he still drops it. I don't like talking about myself like this, but for the sake of the point, I'm well known across law enforcement in the Denver metro, especially Denver. Officer Ross knew there was a good chance we'd cross paths again. So why not spend 5 minutes memorizing the 5 elements of the First Amendment? When I first met him, he went out of his way to introduce himself. I took that as him wanting to come off as one of the good ones. So I set him up for success. I gave him the easiest opportunity to knock it out of the park. And he failed. He told me he takes his oath to the Constitution seriously.
I respect my oath.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
That's why I say there's no such thing as a good cop. I'm not saying Ross is a bad person. He might be a fine guy, but he's a terrible police officer because he lied, he manipulated, and he disrespected the Constitution. I see it in the comments all the time. He was nice. At least he admitted he was wrong. Being nice doesn't make you a good cop. Even a tyrant can be polite while violating your rights. What baffles me the most is this. How does a public official swear an oath to the most important document in our nation's history and not even understand it? No other profession works like that. If you want to be a doctor, you have to prove you know what you're doing. If you commit malpractice, you lose your license. But if an officer violates your rights, they get qualified immunity and paid administrative leave. Not fired, a paid vacation. Then they come back and do it again, costing taxpayers even more in civil rights lawsuits. Case in point, Matthew Kruger from the Fort Worth Police Department, rehired after brutalizing Carolina and Fort Worth. And that wasn't his first incident. He was previously fired from the Irving Police Department for use of force violations. And the most disturbing part? The majority still supports it. Yes, more people are waking up, but we're still the minority. At a certain point, it starts to look like Stockholm Syndrome. People supporting their own oppression. Now to be clear, I'm not saying Ross is as bad as Kruger, but But this is exactly why I say there's no such thing as a good cop. Matthew Ross, if you're watching this, that moment was one of the most disappointing I've had. It only reinforced how hard it is to find an officer with real integrity. And this right here, this is why cop watchers and auditors exist. Because officers like you create us.
Yeah, well, I respect my oath, but